is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy, and today we get to talk to my good friend David Aldrich, who is the chief meteorologist of Captain Accurate Weather, serving all of, actually, you can give me a forecast for anywhere in the world, but mainly East Tennessee.
It's good to be here.
Thank you.
I shouldn't have dressed so elaborately.
Well, you can't help it.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, the tie, I should be a little more casual. I'm in the mountains after all.
And I'm looking at you thinking, I could have dressed nicer. I have TV clothes.
I do have TV clothes. I'm thinking you need to sell these shirts. You can make a mint just selling the Mountain Fun Life. But no, it's so good to be here.
Thank you.
You know, the mountains have a very special place for me and my family.
Yeah.
We love coming to the Smokies. So if you're just watching us from a cabin in someplace high above, and you're thinking, what do I need to get into? There's so many activities you can do.
Sure.
Of course, the natural ones, of course, doing some hiking.
Yeah.
I have fond memories of doing quite a bit of that. We even on the low end of difficulty, you could do the Klingman's Dome.
Right.
You could do that, you know, slowly up a path.
Yeah, and some of the waterfall hikes are nice.
Love that.
Yeah.
But what I love about the Smokies is the fact this time of year, now that we're moving out of Halloween and into the Christmas season.
Oh yeah, the chill is in the air.
Yes, the chill is in the air, but suddenly you say goodbye to the pumpkins at Dollywood and you start to see more Christmas lights.
Exactly.
That's something to look forward to.
They do the big flip from Great Pumpkin Luminites and the Harvest Festival. I think they're maybe dark for a day, and then it's Smoky Mountain Christmas. Here we go.
There it is.
Yeah.
But boy, I tell you, there's so many things. Our family, I have two daughters. They love Ripley's Aquarium.
Oh, that's fantastic.
We love Anakista.
Yeah. You know, a lot of these places that you're mentioning, especially the outdoor, like you want to go to Dollywood on a nice day, you want to go up to Anakista on a nice day, they're weather dependent, and I bet your family always is prepared.
Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't.
They always have the right clothing for whatever it is you're going to do.
Well, you know, I mentioned Halloween being behind us. I think that's the start of the eating season. I mean, when you think about it, you got Thanksgiving's next.
Yep.
And not to
all the Christmas parties where you go and have all those delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then there's, of course, Christmas, and then there's like New Year's Eve,
Super Bowl,
football. First week of January, you're still watching college football. So these are the times where they're exciting. There are times to eat, but there's also times to get exercise, do some hiking, get out in the mountains.
Exactly. Well, now, David, you have a podcast. I'm excited about that. Being on your podcast. Thank you for that opportunity, because you know I love to talk.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
I can talk for apparently we learned last week or the week before that I can apparently talk for an hour if you don't stop me.
Well, one of the things I love about the Knoxville area, having lived here, I know there's a lot of people who are just visiting. One of the nice things about living in Knoxville is that you have so much pride in the Vols.
Absolutely.
With football.
Win or lose, go Vols.
But the fact that the Smokies are this close, and for some of you who are in a cabin, you're like, I can just walk out my door and there it is.
Yeah.
But for some, they'll come here. This is like the most, I guess I've heard it said.
It's the #1 visited national park in the country. And part of that is because it's free admission, which is rare. As you know from traveling around the country, you have to pay to go to Yosemite or
Yellowstone.
It may only be $10, but you have to pay when you get to the gate. You come to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, there's no gate. You just drive in. It's fantastic, yeah.
That's the beautiful part.
Yeah, so it's therefore the most visited. I mean, I don't know how they figured that out, because a lot of people cross the mall in Washington, D.C., which is technically a national park.
Sure.
I don't think it counts the same.
Well, there's one word that I also love, and that's winter. You talked about seasons.
You like winter?
I love winter.
Oh,
I love to
I
ski.
thought we were friends.
I love Obergatlinburg. We love Obergatlinburg. We did Cataloochee on the other side of the mountains last year. And snowshoe beyond that.
Yeah.
But there's so many great places just for someone who has to learn. Someone's I'm a little intimidated. There's no better place than Ober.
They'll teach you at Ober.
They will teach you at Ober.
I think we're sending, Hannah and Savannah grew up skiing at Ober. They grew up here in the Smokies. But Kira is going to go take lessons from, I think we're going to film that, where Kira has to learn how to ski because she's never done it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on how, you learn your threshold. If somebody falls and gets back up, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But if you're somebody who says I'm done after one fall, then it's probably not your thing. And if you've done water skiing, it's a very different thing than snow skiing. Very different.
I'm fine with the tubing, where they tow you behind a boat on a tube. I can do that.
You can do that.
I think there is some version of snow tubing, right?
Oh, sure. Up at Ober, they have lots of tubing.
You just slide down a hill on a tube.
a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
But Winterfest, I was doing some checking. Pigeon Forge starts November 22nd.
Yep.
They'll have their Winterfest, and of course it's the partnership with the 3 cities.
Yes.
Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. This is the magical time to be here.
Oh yeah, I mean, my friend Santa Claus is very busy this time of year. You know, he pops up doing book signings, and I'll have to introduce you to him. He's awesome.
He's awesome.
Well, we've had him on the show a couple of times. David Aldrich, you are fantastic. What I need to do is have you on again to talk more, because you've got stuff to announce and things to talk about, right?
I do.
So, all right, David Aldrich, Captain Accurate Weather. Best way to find you online?
Is Facebook.
Okay.
Aldrich Weather.
Okay.
I'm also at CaptainAccurate.com.
Oh.
A nickname I did not give myself.
No, one of your fans did
One of
that.
my fans.
And the podcast is?
Podcast can be found on iTunes, can be found on Stitcher, can be found on LipSync and SoundCloud.
All the bigs.
All the big ones.
Let me hook you up with a couple more. You want to be on AnyPod and Podbean, but I'll work on that.
I'll do
with you
that.
off the
And
air.
it's Captain Accurate Weather on podcast.
All right. David Aldrich, Captain Accurate. You're going to have some big announcements next time I see you, right?
Absolutely.
All right. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Look up David Aldrich, Captain Accurate Weather. I'm Frank Murphy. We'll be right back with more after this.